Hey guys, before we get started, you're probably wondering why this is a black screen right now. It's because this was supposed to come out yesterday and my upload didn't want to go. So it's coming out on Wednesday, not Tuesday like it says in the video. And I'm in the middle of a transitional period in getting things done, but I'll explain that later in the video. So enjoy. Here we go.
Hey there, Ravens flock. Welcome back to Baltimore Talk, the weekly podcast giving you a recap of every Baltimore Ravens game from now to postseason. I'm your host, Anthony Propst, and I'll be bringing you everything you missed, plus my own personal thoughts, opinions, and analysis. What's up, folks? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anthony's home office. I know, there's a lot of nerdy stuff around here. X-Men and Marvel behind me, Marvel up there, Legos right here, Dragon Ball Z over here, some other things I have up that way. I know this is reversed, so I can't really tell what's going on. However, this is my home office, and I know you're probably wondering, why are you not in your normal studio? What's going on here? So, studio's been having some technical issues again. However, that will eventually be course corrected, hopefully. If not, you might have to get used to seeing this home office for a while with this podcast and with this show. I know you're going to miss the professionalism of a regular broadcast and a regular show and a regular everything. However, it is what it is. I'm adaptable. I'm flexible. I have to do the show, Baltimore Talk, from our home office. I'll do the show from my home office. You know, ain't nothing going to change here but the weather. And speaking of the weather, man, was this game hectic. There was a storm brewing on this way after what this now being our first non-wild card game and first divisional game in a while. So what do we have to think? What do we have to talk about? I know we lost Week 18 to Pittsburgh, and again, that game was whatever. Pittsburgh fans, again, don't care about y'all. And then we had the first round bye, and now it was our first time coming off of 21 days of not playing football for Lamar, and it was a long time coming. And we all know how people say and what people say about, oh, it was the bye week, it was this, that, and the third, hasn't played in a while, slow to get out of the gate. I'm going to be honest. I was watching a lot of talk shows, mainly NFL Network's Good Morning Football, literally every day. Absolutely love that show. How if they didn't come out of this gate strong and come out and score in the first possession of the first drive, this and the third, or at least in the first quarter, it would be slow and it would be a long game. And I'm going to be honest, a game was it. Believe me, this game was interesting. It actually had me nervous for a while. So if we think about it, we really look back at it. The fact that C.J. Stroud and the Texans, a rookie team, a rookie quarterback, came out and wildcard weekend and absolutely destroyed Cleveland, their number one defense, as they try to claim it. But that's not true. It's just the fact that they were able to come out and beat them with that score. It's like, well, what are they going to come do to Baltimore? So it's like, who knows? I'm not 100% sure, but I knew I had the utmost confidence. Everybody else had the utmost confidence in our team. I saw it coming, and I honestly just want to stop talking here, get right into it. But before we do that, even in our home office or our studio, we got Ravens Mug here with us. He's always a treat, always a gem. He's not just with us on the show, he's also my roommate. I know, it's weird. So let's get this thing started. Starting off, coin toss. Texans win and elect to receive, get things started right out the gate. So first and 10, no gain. Second and 10 is incomplete. Our guy Darby, who was in for the injured Marlon Humphrey, he broke it up. Third and 10, C.J. Stroud, he takes it himself for a gain of 7. Fourth and 3, Texans punt the ball away. Very nice on our part, holding the 3 and out. First and 10 now, Lamar, he kept it himself for 4. Second and 6, Zay Flowers gets 8 and the first down. First and 10, Justice Hill gets a gain of 1. Second and 9. This time he's in trouble, scrambles, and he gets 9 yards. So absolutely amazing. First and 10 now. Odell with the 13-yard catch. This man, Odell, he didn't get as many touches as I wanted and or as I expected. However, it was still good. It was still great. Still awesome to see. So now, on first and 10, Lamar, he ends up going down for a loss of 2. He tried to run it, got tripped up. No biggie, no big deal. It's fine. It is what it is. Now for second and 12, it's an incomplete to Gus Edwards. Third and 12, Rashad Bateman, he gets 9. Fourth and 3, Tucker, he sends up a 53-yarder. Absolutely perfect. 3 points up on the board. 8:36 left in the first quarter. That's what we needed to do. We needed to strike while the iron's hot. We needed to come out of the gate strong. We needed to come and put the first points on the board because that's how you know Baltimore is here to play. If we put the first points up, it's guaranteed to be a banger. Let's really talk about it. Let's get it going. Let's keep it going now. First and 10 for Houston. They get the first down. First and 10. They get a loss of 1. Second and 11. Kyle Hamilton comes on the big play, the big hit. Despite it being a gain of 3, this man came in like a full-on truck and ran them down hard. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely beautiful. So now, what we got going on here, it's 3rd and 8. Houston gets 26 yards. Guys, come on. You killing me here. Oh, my gosh. God. What can we do? What can we do? First and 10 now. False start on Houston, so that'll back them up 5. It's now first and 15. They get a gain of 9. Second and 6 is an incomplete pass. And there was actually a late flag for intentional grounding on C.J. Stroud. Kind of surprised that one came out, but I was actually pretty happy as I was sitting there screaming at the TV, yelling, intentional grounding, intentional grounding. You guys know how it is. So, keeping it rolling here. 3rd and 16 now is another false start on Houston, so that'll back them up 5 more. 3rd and 21, incomplete. 4th and 21, they punt the ball away. 5:02 left in the first quarter. First and 10 now for Baltimore. Gus Edwards gets a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, Justice Hill gets 4 more himself. So on 3rd and 2, it's an incomplete pass. However, there was a holding flag on us. It sucks, I know. So now 4th and 2, Baltimore punts, and there was a holding flag on Houston. So it's flag on us, flag on Houston for the exact same call. Absolutely hysterical, absolutely amazing. So now 1st and 10 for Houston on their offense. Jadeveon Clowney comes in with a big smack and a big stop, said, "You're not getting past us. You're not doing it. I'm sorry. Let's really think about it. Let's rethink your decision here." Absolutely amazing. Shout out to Jadeveon Clowney. I almost said C.J. Stroud for that one. That would have been a bad idea. So now, 2nd and 10. It's an incomplete. And oh my gosh, this one absolutely killed me. I doubt it's in here. I doubt it's in the replay, so I'm not going to bother trying to find it and have my editor put it in afterwards. Because when you see this, it will hopefully be coming out on Tuesday. I know I'm obviously recording this 2 days after the game, but that is what it is. No big deal. We'll worry about that when we can and when we get to it. But when you see this, I doubt there's any video evidence of a missed holding call because who really wants to, miss calls in playoffs when one missed call and one missed flag can determine whether the team continues or goes home. Speaking of continuing teams, we'll talk about that at the end. 3rd and 10 now. Texans, they get the first down. 1st and 10, they get a false start. 1st and 15, they get the first down. 1st and 10 now, it's a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Kyle Hamilton tipped it. He tipped it. Oh my gosh, this one absolutely upsets me, absolutely kills me. He tipped it, and it just slipped right at the fingertips, right at the tips of the fingers. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry that I got my hands that close to the camera. I apologize. You will never see that again. And I know usually I got the big chain. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll do this. Because we're in my home office and it's where I keep it. Boom. Big chains. We Ravens gang in this piece. I do not promote gang activity or gang violence. Increase the peace. That was a dumb segment. We'll never say that again. Ravens gang. So, now that we're here, 3rd and 8, there's a delay of game on Houston. 3rd and 13 is incomplete. 4th and 13, they get a field goal. It is now tied 3-3 with 28 left in the first quarter. And now, 1st and 10. Lamar, he was on his wheelhouse on Saturday afternoon, early evening, I should say. This man takes it for 23 yards. 23 yards. Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful. So overall, first quarter, I know we're moving through this pretty relatively quickly. It's just because it's just good old fashioned football. Three and outs, three and outs, three and outs, three and outs, field goal here, field goal there. It's just moving right along. And my thoughts on it is honestly, we gotta stop this run game. Like the passing game is meh, but we gotta stop letting them get such big runs and such big downs and such big conversions. That's really my only honest takeaway from the first quarter. Not too bad, could have been better, could have been a lot worse. Again, um, at just eh, could have been something, could have been here, could have been there. But oh my gosh, absolutely awesome game. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat the entire time. I also want to apologize for my really awkward close up as I dropped my papers. Again, this is a podcast. We're not professional here. Oh my gosh, so we'll get to be very professional one day. I promise you, the day we get on TV, Baltimore Talk becomes an actual show like the Pat McAfee show or Good Morning Football, or even if I get there, when I get to ESPN and Good Morning Football and everything, I promise you, everybody, you will get an update on all my socials on this YouTube channel right here, everything. So I promise we will be coming back 100% with effectiveness. But enough of all that side noise before we go and get into the second quarter. Again, Ravens Mug. Thanks, buddy. You're a good friend. Starting the second quarter now. First and 10, Gus Edwards, loss of 1. Second and 11, Zay Flowers. This one was great. So he catches it, and he has the nickname joystick for a reason. He catches it, and he quick turns around. Like, it literally, like, oh gosh, it was absolutely mind-blowing the fact that he did that. Like, that play was crazy. First and goal now, Gus Edwards, no game. Second and goal, Nelson Aguilar. Oh my gosh, this touchdown pass was beautiful, absolutely amazing. I have to say, this was a great play here. Oh my gosh. I promise there will be 2 replays in this episode this week. So I'm not going to tell you which ones. You'll obviously see them when they get to it. But, oh my gosh, it was beautiful, absolutely amazing. I loved it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. You guys want to know something? We just skipped a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of plays. So let's rewind it up here. Gus Edwards, after the Zay Flowers beautiful first down, Gus Edwards gain a 9, second and 1, no gain. Third and 1, Gus Edwards gain a 6. First and 10, Charlie Kohler, he got a 5-yard pass. Second and 5, Dalvin Cook, I'm going to explain this. Dalvin Cook, we signed in the middle of postseason. Like we lost in Pittsburgh week 18, and during that first round bye week in practice, we signed Dalvin Cook from the Jets. He got released on Tuesday. We got right before the start of Wild Card Weekend. He got released on Tuesday. We signed him, had him on Thursday. So Dalvin Cook, welcome, brother. You are a welcome part of this team now. So Dalvin Cook checked in. It was just a trick play with him because on second and 5, Justice Hill got nothing. And third and 5 now, Lamar, he got 2 yards, and that was absolutely awesome. So then there's the Gus Edwards no gain on first and goal. Then the Nelson Aguilar second and goal TD, absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. 9:14 left in the first half. First and 10 now for Houston is a gain of 7. Second and 3, no gain. They get a gain of 2. Third and 1, no gain. Now on fourth and 1, they put the ball away. 7:21 left in the first half. I almost said first quarter again. Oh my gosh, what is going on today? It's because I'm in a weird environment. It's because I'm in my home office and not doing this in my studio. I know the lighting's pretty bad. Don't worry, I promise. Once this season ends, once Baltimore Talk is done for the season, and I'll be putting out content like just here and there sporadically. I can't promise it'll be a week-to-week basis. However, I will promise we'll get a few small uploads here and there for, even though nobody's going to care about it, Pro Bowl. And then what we really will care about is once we hit the draft, and then once we start training camp, combines, all that, over the spring, summer, all that nonsense. However, as of right now, we're still in it. We're still in this season, and we're going to keep going with this right here. So now, first and 10, Lamar, he gets sacked. Second and 16, Justice Hill gets 5. Third and 11, there was a flag on Houston for encroachment. Awesome on that one. Third and 6 now, there's a false start on us, so that literally just gave us 5, then we took it right back. Absolutely pointless. Third and 11, Lamar, he only he had the opportunity to run, but there was no gain there. So now on 4th and 10, Baltimore punts the ball away. And let me tell you about this one. So we punt the ball away. Remember what we did to Matt Stafford and the Rams week 14? Yes, because we had a week 13 bye. Week 14, what Tylan Wallace did, punt return touchdown. That's what Houston did. Oh, did you already see the game? Did you not know? Yeah, they got a punt return touchdown too. My God, come on! Oh my God, I was so not happy about it. God, it hurts my soul still to this day. So now it's 10-10 with 4:17 left in the first half. 62-yard return too. So what do I have to say about that? I am not happy. Not happy one bit. This is definitely not a good look for us. This is something that should not happen, and I'm not happy about it. I know you definitely weren't happy about it, but 1st and 10 now. Gus Edwards, he gets a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, we have an incomplete pass. Even though for some reason they gave us a yard somehow, some way, that's fine. 3rd and 7, it's tipped by Zay Flowers. 4th and 7, we punt the ball away. 3:19 left in the first half. 1st and 10 is incomplete by Houston. 2nd and 10, they get a gain of 2. 3rd and 8, there is a false start on them, so that'll be good for us. 3rd and 13, they get the first down, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Gosh. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. It hurts my soul. And again, I probably already said it at the beginning, but I'll say this at the end once about everything here in this atmosphere. I know it's hard to watch. I know it's hard to record this episode for, again, aesthetic reasons. However, 1st and 10 now, Houston, they get the first down. 1st and 10, they get a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, incomplete. They take a timeout. 3rd and 8 now, incomplete. 4th and 8. Oh my gosh, this one, I had fingers crossed because we know how we are if we are trailing going into the second half. Luckily, we get the ball to start the second half, so absolutely perfect for that. However, it was a windy evening in Baltimore at M&T Bank. So on 4th and 8, they go to kick a field goal, and it's no good. Not good at all. So thank you goodness for us. Thank goodness for us here in the Ravens flock community. I know everybody had their fingers crossed. We're biting their nails on that one. Absolutely beautiful. 1st and 10 now, Lamar is sacked. The Ravens take a timeout after. 2nd and 19, Lamar sacked again, twice in a row. Houston takes a second timeout. 3rd and 32, Justice Hill, he gets a gain of 12. Houston takes their 3rd and final. 4th and 20, we punt the ball away. 5 seconds left. Stroud kneels out on 1st and 10 in the first half, second quarter. So, halftime thoughts. We always got to do it. We got to do the good. We got to do with the bad. So, starting with the offense here. Bad. Need to hold our blocks better. Our first quarter was good. Second quarter, not so much. If you saw it, we were holding blocks good. We were able to get good pocket time. Absolutely perfect. But second quarter rolls around. We just got, especially right here at the end, we got 2 big sacks for a loss. Granted, it was the end of the quarter anyway, but still, it's not good on us. Not good at all. And oh my gosh, I was so upset at that one. And pass protection, it needs to tighten up. Again, first quarter, good. We were hanging in there. We were doing our stuff. We were doing really good with pass protection in the first quarter. Second quarter, again, not so much. Lamar, you got to escape sooner. Guy, again, pass protection. It was there in the first quarter, so we were good. But the second quarter, you were staying in it too long. And I know that's your thing. 8.5 to 15 seconds is your pocket time and your pocket window. So I will give you that. I will say that. However, that ties back to our first point of where we need to hold our blocks more and hold our blocks better. Then our run game. It was really good. We were really getting yards. We were going for 5, 6, 7, 8 plus yards. So that's good. That's what we want. We want those yards. We want those points. And yes, I know we went in half tied, and everybody's seen the memes. And editor, if you could put my favorite one right here where I'm talking, this one that says, Houston, we have a problem. So that's just, someone made that meme of, you saw Lamar's angry face right before the half going into it, and you upset him, you make him mad, he will make you regret it. And that's exactly what happens. Again, I know you're seeing this later. I know you know what happened. You saw it. It was absolutely beautiful. But we're not there yet. And I just got to say, it was hilarious. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. But we're tied now going into the second half. And luckily, we get the ball to start the second half. So that means we can make something happen because whether we're trailing or we're tied going into the second half, we know how Baltimore is. We know how our squad and how our team is. But before we get into that, I just got to say, we have good passes as well. We had good passes. They were on target. We were hitting our guys and getting those strides. So that's good. And now defense. We're going to start with the good this time. We had good pressure on that offense. We were holding them to 3-and-outs. We were holding them to short yards and short gains. Except for the times that we didn't. We were holding them so we were able to stop C.J. Stroud from getting those passing yards and letting him air the ball out as much as he did. I know there were some plays that we left way too much open field space, but that really didn't happen as much as I expected it to. Because I've said that multiple weeks in a row that can be and sometimes is our problem in the secondary is with Roquan and Queen and Hamilton sometimes that we leave too much open field space. So luckily that does matter to us and we're able to stop that from happening. So I am very thankful that we were able to give good pressure on that so we can force him out and force him to throw incompletes. And then, again, like I literally already said it, forcing 3-and-outs, absolutely perfect. And stop. I will say with the three goods of also even this and I know this ties back to what I just said of not allowing so much open field space, staying on your guys. Yes, we did play zone, but we were also playing man coverage. We had a 4-man. We had a 5-man sometimes. So staying on your guy and keeping everybody locked down and locked in was definitely what we needed to do. And I'm very thankful that we got that done and very thankful that we did that. But we need to talk about the bad because there was definitely some bad on our defense in the first half. First point, stop overrushing the backfield. That's what was allowing for them to get those passes and get those strides and those yards is because we were so focused on trying to force CJ Stroud out of the pocket. We were overshooting every person. And yes, again, I know it forced him out, which was good, but then we don't have anybody in the secondary. We don't have anybody to make those points of stopping those open field passes and getting those yards. And again, too much open field space. I said it. We know it. We saw it. Oh my gosh, it absolutely killed me and absolutely hurt me at the fact that we were allowing so much open field space like that. It was horrendous and ridiculous. There is no reason why we needed to allow that much open field space. So, again, I said it. That is our problem. I've said it week 18, week 17, week 16, literally every week since we came back from our week 13 bye, we got to stop allowing so much open field space in the secondary. And again, that's Roquan, Queen, Humphrey, Hamilton. We got to stop because if we over pursue or we bite the bait like we did a couple times on Saturday, that will come back to bite us heavily. So we just got to stop over pursuing like that and stop rushing it so much and stop allowing for so much open field space. And oh my gosh, fundamentals when you're on defense, don't just try and hit him with the shoulder. Wrap up. That was another one that was a really big problem for us. And why they kept getting so many yards because they kept bouncing off of us like we were pinballs. Wrap up. As we talked about it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. It's fundamentals, it's defensive 101, and I can't stress that enough. Seriously, we can't stress that enough. Oh my God. Wrap up, guys, please. Just please wrap up. For my sake, for my sanity. I don't have a lot of it, so I need you guys to help me out and hook me up here. And then we talked about it already, but and I don't want to talk it into the ground. The punt return touchdown. Oh my God! Why? Why did it have to happen? Why, guys? Again, this goes back to the point right up above. Wrap up. Because again, he bounced off three of our defenders. Well, obviously, because it would our special teams for offense. However, but that's not the point. The point is wrap up. It's football 101. It's fundamentals. Do I need a t-shirt or a sign made that says football 101, defense wrap up? All in big letters. I can have it made. I promise. I will get. Actually, I'm not going to promise that I'll have it made, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can find a banner or a sign or something. Speaking of banners and signs, let me know down in the comments because that's actually an old calendar for 2023. Now that we're in 2024, the bottom part right here can come off and it'll just be the characters. So if you want, let me know down in the comments if I should get a big Baltimore Ravens poster to put behind my head. I plan on getting a lot of stuff for this office if I have to, again, for the foreseeable future, do the show here, which I promise, and again, I know the video quality and the audio are probably crappy as all God, but that's okay, because again, during that slow off-season decline after we got through this game, and once we get through the rest of the season, I know we still have more games coming up, and can't wait to watch those. We'll get there. But back to the negative, back to the bad, and I hate to do that. But we gotta stop letting them get big runs and passes. We gotta stop letting them get those 19-yard. Well, they didn't really get too many big yard passes, but we gotta stop letting them get those conversions and stop getting those yards. Yes, I know they're short gains, but it's those short gains that eat up a lot of clock and that eat up a lot of the fact of the field and eat up a lot of the fact of the field. Yeah, that makes sense. Eat up the field and eat up the fact that amount of time that they're taking on them is us the amount of time we're losing. So clock management is what they're really trying to do and get as many yards as possible in a longer amount of time so we can't come back and get that. Luckily, again, it's 10-10 going into the half. So we're going to start the third quarter here. And like I said, we get the ball back. We get it to start. And again, I know just like week 18, my hair is crazy. My hair is a mess. I totally forgot to fix it for you guys. I apologize. I promise. After this weekend's game, I promise next week's podcast, I will have nicer looking hair. I swear. I promise. Cross my heart. Cross my heart. So now, quarter three started off right here. Baltimore with the ball. 1st and 10, Nelson Aguilar gets a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, Isaiah Likely gets the first down. 1st and 10, Lamar kept it himself for 3. 2nd and 7, Rashad Bateman gets a 9-yard catch. Absolutely beautiful. 1st and 10 is an incomplete pass. Almost an interception. Oh my gosh. Luckily, it slipped through the guy's hands, so we're good with that. 2nd and 10. Lamar Jackson gets a rushing touchdown. Oh my gosh, this one was beautiful. Editor, right here, right now, play it, right here.
DeMeco Ryans has been as a defensive play caller in the NFL. 2 years in San Francisco, his first in Houston. He's watching Lamar Jackson take it in. Touchdown Ravens. And had the 15-yard touchdown run. So good with the ball in his arm. Touchdown Ravens. Back on top by 7.
That was awesome, right? You can't tell me that wasn't absolutely beautiful, magical, awesome. Lamar, there's a reason why. And I'm going to say, I know, if you saw the post-game interview, no, I'm not going to put it in. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what? We're not going to put it in. I'll just tell you what he said. He even said in the post-game interview that he had some very coarse language for his team going into half, and he couldn't repeat it in his interview. So this just shows how much of a leader he is, because he, on 2nd and 10, gets that touchdown. I know you just saw the replay, so I lied. There's going to be three replays here in this episode. Oh, my gosh, that was number 1. Number 2 and 3 are just as awesome, I promise. So it is now 17-10, 12:04 remaining in the third quarter. It is 1st and 10 for Houston. They get a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Roquan Smith. Oh my God, Agent Zero. What? Thank you for finally showing up today. We needed this, brother. This is absolutely amazing. He forces a loss of 3. He came in, barrel rolled them, and trucked them down. Shout out to Roquan Smith for that. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely awesome. So 3rd and 6 now. Texans, they get the first down. 1st and 10, they get a gain of 1. 2nd and 9, incomplete pass. However, there was a defensive holding call on us. So now, 1st and 10, they keep it for 3. CJ Stroud actually took it himself, that one. 2nd and 7, they get the first down. 1st and 10. Here's, oh my gosh. So let me get the whiteboard, because even I have the whiteboard here. So, whoops, we dropped the marker. I apologize. I know, again, another awkward one. So here, let me set the stage for you. So it's 1st and, what did I say? Yeah, 1st and 10. However, it was a loss of 4. So we're going to do it this way. I'll actually have to do, since I'll have to show it in reverse. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stroud here. One guy, let's see, he went that way and that way. Yeah, so we have one guy over here, one guy over here. And then, obviously, Baltimore are they going to be the O's? They'll be the X's out here, 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 here. So, we're going to do it like this. Yep, there we go. So, we got CJ Stroud right here in the middle. He gets the... So, actually, turn it, get over to the side here and make it easy. I know, it's getting a little weird here. So, we got CJ Stroud right here. He gets the ball. He tosses it out. This guy comes in motion, and he comes around... And actually, let me redo that here. This guy, he comes in motion here. C.J. Stroud tosses the ball to him here, and then we have another guy who came out here, who's out here actually, up here a little higher, and then he comes back this way and gets the toss again. So they did a trick play. They tried to do a trick play, and it was absolutely crazy and absolutely amazing. So again, it goes to here, then he tosses it up, then tosses it back. And it just got crazy. And then, like I said, on this play, it ended up it was a short pass. It was a short pass. I know. Actually, I want if the replay is here, we'll just put the replay here just so you can see it. And I know it's probably an awkward pause if you didn't see it. My point being, it was just so weird because we had our guy, I don't remember who exactly off the top of my head that it was, come back and blow the play up back here. So it went crazy. They really tried to catch us on the trick play. And that's one of those plays that you pull out in the 4th quarter and it's like you got to confuse them. If we look back to the Detroit game against Dallas, I know that has nothing to do with Baltimore, but I just got to mention the fact that they had a trick play, even though they got messed over on it. But again, this is a Baltimore podcast, but that's just the first trick play that came to mind and came to my head. So that it's just one of those things that's like you don't really see trick plays come out unless you're in like desperate need in a dire situation, or you're just on after you get a touchdown and it goes to a 2-point conversion, you really want to hammer those points in. That's usually when you see trick plays, but this was an interesting one. I gotta say, this was a really interesting trick play. I enjoyed watching it, and I'm so glad we broke it up, and it ended up going for a loss of 4 yards. So now on 2nd and 15, it's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 15, also only a gain of 2. So on 4th and 13, they punt the ball away. 6:26 left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 now. Gus, he gets a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, he gets the first down. 1st and 10, Rashad Bateman gets the first. 1st and 10, oh my gosh, I can't say it properly. Zay Flowers gets 5. Then 2nd and 5, Justice Hill gets 2. 3rd and 3, Hill gets 2 more. 4th and 1, Lamar, this one was absolutely awesome. He fakes the handoff to Cook. He took it himself and ends up getting 14 yards. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing. So shout out to Lamar for that one. Absolutely cool. And now it is 1st and 10 is an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Justice Hill. He gets the first down. And this one, at first, it looked like I thought they would be wrong because Houston challenged this call. And they said it was that the fact that he was actually 2 yards short of the first down and that he actually stepped out of bounds. And then when you see the replay back and see it come back, you actually notice that he was, and it actually was true. So, absolutely awesome. It's not awesome. I would have liked the first down, but good officiating. I will say there are times where there are bad calls, But then this is just one of those calls that you can't disagree with, that you're like, yeah, especially when you see the replay. It was only like half a foot too, literally like maybe 2.5 toes from the middle to the pinky. Oh my gosh, I know I'm crazy. It's a crazy time, but that's okay because 3rd and 2, Justice Hill, he gets the first down, and there was Steve Nelson on Houston. Their player, he ended up getting hurt, but I believe he actually ended up going to the blue tent and then to the locker room. So I don't remember if he actually came back, unfortunately. 1st and 10 now. There was a neutral zone on infraction on Houston, and that actually ends the third quarter for the game. I will say this is a much better. This is what I said. This is where things go off. Like I said, you saw the meme, you saw the post that I showed over what I was talking. Absolutely hysterical, absolutely hilarious, and it was a really good third quarter. We really ramped it up and really turned it up like we needed to. So overall, I don't really have much to say about it. Our defense locked up better. Our offense started putting feet to pavement or pounding the pavement, whatever the heck the analogy is or whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm not an English teacher or whatever you would say. However, let's get into this fourth and final quarter of this game. 1st and 5 now. Gus Edwards gets a gain of 4. 2nd and 1. Isaiah Likely. Oh my gosh. This catch. Editor, please play this before I keep talking.
Corners for this Texans defense. Now 2nd and 1. Jackson, end zone, Likely for the touchdown. Carolina, a 15-yard touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. Ravens up 14.
I don't know what you can say or what you can't say about it. It was just perfect. Thank you, Isaiah Likely, for, again, Mark Andrews, which, oh my gosh, I don't know why I haven't talked about this or said this yet. Mark Andrews was cleared for practice last week, but he didn't play in the game, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter because Isaiah Likely just proved why he was awesome and why he was able to step up and get this thing done and get it going. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Chef's kiss. I have to say that was great. So shout out to Isaiah Likely for that. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely amazing. Great catch, dude. It's now 24-10, 14-23 left in the game. 1st and 10, incomplete pass for Houston. 2nd and 10 is a catch of 5. Ravens take a timeout. Patrick Queen ended up actually getting hurt. He did come back, however. 3rd and 5, incomplete. Arthur Mollett put the biggest amount of pressure on C.J. Stroud. So shout out to him for that. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh God. So beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. 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 Now it is a 4th and 5. Texans punt. 13:30 left in the game. 1st and 10 now for Baltimore. Justice Hill, he gets a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, he gets the first down. However, there was an illegal flag. There's a flag for an illegal shift on us. That's fine. That's dandy. I'll take that. 2nd and 6, Lamar kept himself for the first. There was a hurt Texans player. It was number 6, Perryman. Hopefully he's okay. I don't believe he came back at all, but rest up in the offseason, brother. You did good. 1st and 10 now, Gus. He gets a gain of 1. 2nd and 9, Justice Hill gets a first down. 1st and 10, gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Dalvin Cook. I said it during halftime or when you came in. Welcome to Baltimore, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He gets 21 awesome yards. So Dalvin Cook, thank you. Oh my God. Out of all the signings we've done, I still say Odell is, when it comes to players who we didn't draft, Odell was number 1. But Dalvin Cook, I know you were underutilized in New York. You even said it yourself. So welcome to Baltimore. Hopefully you have a good stay because we plan on keeping you. Trust me. So big 21-yard gain from Dalvin Cook. Now, 1st and 10, he gets a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, now unfortunately is a loss of 1. 3rd and 7, Zay Flowers gets the first down. 1st and 10, Justice Hill, he gets a gain of 5. Texans take a timeout now. 6:26 left in the game. 2nd and 5. Gosh darn it! Gosh darn it! Lamar Jackson gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. Oh my gosh. So this was here, John Harbaugh after the fact. Actually, you know what? Editor, before we go any further, play the second Lamar Jackson touchdown, please. How do you like them apples? This man runs it and then runs out the tunnel. I don't know how you can't say anything good or bad about it. It was just priceless. It was perfect. It was awesome. Oh my gosh, that had to be the highlight of my night. I swear, I'm so hyped. I'm so happy. Absolutely amazing. So now on the kick return here, after Justin Tucker kicked it off, it's 31-10. John Harbaugh tried to challenge it during the return, saying that he stepped out when he didn't. So we lost the timeout. I really, it's just one of those calls where it's like you're up by by a score and a half. So it's like why bother? But it is what it is. 1st and 10 now. Houston, they get an incomplete. 2nd and 10. There's a holding call on them, also incomplete. 2nd and 20 now. They get a pass for 6. 3rd and 14. There was a false start on Houston, and these penalty flags were flying. Luckily, they weren't flying our direction. Woo! Now it is 3rd and 19. They get a gain of 13. 4th and 6. They go for it. You're down by 21. You're in the fourth quarter. A divisional game. It's like, go big or go home. So I get why they went for it. Arthur Mollett put a big pressure on C.J. Stroud, and this was the first. This is crazy, I know. The first turnover of the entire game. Literally, no fumbles, no interceptions, no anything. Like, this was the first turnover of the entire game. So, look at that. 1st and 10 now. Dalvin Cook, he gets a gain of 4. Houston's take their second timeout of the half. 2nd and 6, Dalvin Cook, he only gets a gain of 1. 3rd and 5 now. Justice Hill gets 2. 4th and 3. Justice Hill, we decide, you know what? You went for it on 4th, we'll go for it on 4th. Justice Hill gets the first down. 1st and 10, Dalvin Cook gets a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, it was a toss to Dalvin Cook for a loss of 3. 3rd and 11, Dalvin Cook again for another loss of 3. 2-minute warning. I'll say this, right before the 2-minute warning, when the third straight play in a row with Dalvin Cook, it's like, come on, it's not happening. It's not working the way we want it. I know we want to give him his yards and his touches, but like, it's not working properly. So we got to do something else, and it resulted in big losses now. So on 4th and 14, Justin Tucker sent up a 43-yard field goal, making it 34-10. 156 left in the game. Houston, they get on the kick return. Oh my gosh, this was awesome. So, and I'm very disappointed that this didn't happen. They on the kick return get the ball and he drops it. He was running with it, but it fumbled it. Oh gosh, I was hoping we would get the ball back. But 1st and 10 is a gain of 4 for Houston. 2nd and 6, they get the first. 1st and 10, no game. Game over. AFC Divisional Round. Baltimore takes the big dub, takes the big victory over the Houston Texans. And all I have to say is, good job, Houston, with a rookie team, a rookie coach, a rookie quarterback. Y'all made it to the divisional round over some seasoned teams and seasoned quarterbacks who couldn't do it in both the AFC and the NFC. So I gotta say, shout out to CJ Stroud. Shout out to your coach, whose again name escapes me. I'm so sorry, sir. But so good on their part. Y'all did your best. You did amazing. So congratulations on your accomplishments for the year and what you did. Baltimore wins it 34-10. My final thoughts now. Second half, so much better. Whatever Lamar said, it really worked. It really lit a fire underneath them. And Lamar was an absolute monster. Oh my gosh, an absolute monster. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. Dalvin Cook, like I said, brother, welcome to Baltimore. You did your good. You did what you needed to do. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again on our field next week. Defense, so much better in the second half. So much better. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Offense in the second half got so much better as well. We really, like I said, whatever Lamar said, really lit a fire underneath them, really got things going, really got things chopping. Our run game went crazy. We went crazy. You can't tell me nothing. You can't say anything to me. Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Our pass protection, too, got so much better. It got back to the quarter one. It got back to being able to hold them off, give Lamar that pocket time, find where he needed to pass to, find where he needed to go. I know he was running a lot. I know he was rushing a lot. But like I was saying to some other people who were calling him a running back, it's when you have a good defense against your offense and all the receivers are locked up, are you going to throw it? Yeah, obviously don't have any running backs to give it to. So it's like he had no choice. So when he did run, when it happened, absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome. And with that being said, it is the AFC Championship this coming Sunday in the bank, our home stadium, our home crowd once again. And as now the time of saying this, at first when I wrote it down, I didn't know who we were playing. But Sunday night, Kansas City and Buffalo, they played, and it was going to be one of them. And guess who's coming to town? Mr. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. His first division championship game on the road in his 7-year career for Patrick Mahomes. His first championship on the road, and he has to come through us, come through the big Ravens flock, come to the bank. And guess who's a Kansas City fan in my life? My very own mother. We'll see you in Patrick Mahomes on Sunday in the bank at 3 p.m. Won't see it in real time, though, because this coming Sunday, that day of the game, is my daughter's birthday. So I will have to watch the game back. My phone will be off. I will not be on any social media whatsoever. So I will not know anything until I see it back, take my notes, and then record Baltimore Talk for the AFC Championship. Will we win it? Will we be going home? I'm just kidding. We already know the results and the answer. Big Ravens flock, baby. With that being said, thank you all for watching. I know, again, this episode's a little choppy, a little weird. It's coming to you live from, again, my home office with all my extracurriculars, all my fun stuff. And again, once I figure it out, once I get things set and going, I promise I will have a better camera, better audio quality, everything. Once I eventually, I don't know if it'll be after this coming week's game, because again, when you see this, it'll be coming out on a Tuesday, a few days after. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of Baltimore Talk. I will see you next week after the game. I don't know what else to say or how to end this, so we're just getting out of here now.
So, keep that in mind, and I'll see you next Sunday. Also, feel free to pray to your God. But, spoilers, I won't be listening.